So the response on our video to the newest Jabra earbuds has been interesting, to say the least. You've asked a lot of questions, so let's do it. Let's the second gen Jabra Elite 10 and Jabra Elite 8 active.
And talk about the elephant in the room as well.
Namaste, we're DHRME. The headphones released mark ending.
Alright guys, let's go through the comments. Of course, the top comment is popsicle, ice, icicle, testing. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's what we say. I asked a lot of you guys about spatial audio. I think a lot of you guys actually responded. So thanks for that. Great wait, guys. I don't like spatial audio. It is interesting, but it's annoying to use and completely useless for me. I guess somebody agrees with me. So whenever somebody mentions spatial audio, where do you go for some space? The throne is the place for space, if you know what I mean. Nearly all devices, both in the car, at home, or office, has Bluetooth, and the whole idea of getting a wireless earbuds is to go wireless. Spatial audio is only cool for movies. For music, it is a major gimmick. I completely agree with this bit as well. It's more for movies and having an effect and stuff like that. Now, another thing on the case, LG has been making charging case Bluetooth emitters for their buds for a while now. Yes, you're right. We haven't had any LG buds on the channel, but you are right. They've been doing this for a while, in addition to Bowers & Wilkins as well. Yeah. What else? Spatial audio is a gimmick to me. Preach, brother. Daknos87 says, I'm so tired of ads before ANC results. To be honest, I didn't even know there was an ad because we have premium, so we really don't see the ads. So yeah, gotta pay the bills, guys. Sorry about that. That soft white color is looking sleek. Can't wait to get my hands on these. I must say they're pretty cool looking. Look, this is the soft white. And this was the cream color from the Gen 1. It has kind of this bronze thing going on. I like the soft white. I don't know how dirty they'll get, but hey, it is what it is. There was something about latency, wasn't there? Yeah. How is the latency when connecting to a 3.5mm headphone jack? Now, I must say, we don't measure latency, guys, generally. We are not gamers, so it's not really a use case for us. But a lot of you guys are interested, so for this case, I did measure latency. Let me look at the numbers. Okay, so on the Elite 10 with the smart case connected to my Mac, I got 146 milliseconds on the 3.5mm cable, and interestingly, 137 milliseconds using the USB-C cable. So that's the latency numbers, in case you guys are interested. Yeah, another question that came up was about microphones. So Zebnestein5085 asked, hi, thanks for your honest reviews. Thank you for thanking us. Have you tried if the microphone works when using the case connected to computer via USB-C? The answer is no. There is no microphone that shows up in our device list, in our input devices on the Mac, at least. You do get an output device either via USB-C or via 3.5mm, but there was no microphone that showed up in the list. So you can't use a microphone. It's just for audio, guys. Of course, El Jefe in the house. Yeah, I wasn't expecting anything from Jabra so soon. Yes, Jeff, it's pretty much the same here. And then, of course, elephant in the room time. Let's just do a little bit of a story before we go there. Now, we first reviewed Jabra earbuds and the video was published on the 25th of August 2020. So it's been almost 4 years since our first ever Jabra wireless earbuds product. That was the Elite Active 75T. And you know, it was a nice experience working with Jabra, but what we really liked was that they basically issued a firmware update back then to enable ANC on the Elite Active 75Ts. It did not have ANC at launch. It was not even advertised. So via firmware update, they just gave you ANC capabilities. Now the ANC wasn't super good, but it was there. It kind of worked. So it's that kind of thing, and then the constant updates that Jabra has given and how they worked with us. And this is something we don't talk about very often. You know, have different relationship with brands, and to be honest, we've not had brands pressuring us into doing anything, so that's great. But Jabra has always been, like, for me, the example of how brands should do business with creators. Only send out the products no expectations, no suggestions on what we should publish, no asking for review rights. It was always a handwritten note as well that came in their box. Actually handwritten, and they sent samples to Kevin and to me. Both of us always got handwritten notes. I really appreciate that about Jabra. Thank you so much for being so professional and so human, as well as not being one of those people who takes advantage of creators. Because as I said, that first video was 4 years ago and we were, I think, at like 6,000 subs or something at that point. So it was also not like, oh, you guys are small, so we want you to do this and that. Never any of that. So thank you, Jabra, for being a fantastic brand. You guys have really, really been great. But now let's talk about this GN Audio announcement. GN Audio is the parent company that owns Jabra and a bunch of other brands. And they're based in Denmark, so a lot of these numbers are in kroners and things like that. But yeah, so GN to gradually wind down its Elite and Talk product lines. And Elite is, of course, our favorite Elite buds. Strong performance in the hearing division to partly set off the extraordinary impact from the gradual wind down. Now, they basically decided to gradually wind down its Elite and Talk product lines to further increase focus and resources on more attractive parts of GN's business. And I can imagine, with so many wireless earbuds these days, it's impossible to compete even for a company like this, because there's a dime a dozen, like cheap competitors flooding the market. Even companies like Moondrop, they released a space trial for $25. Where is this going? Where is the margin going to be for companies like this? So, and companies who invest in, original kind of research and things like that. Yeah, I can imagine that the margins are shrinking. There's no doubt. The decision to gradually wind down the Elite and Talk product lines is part of our commitment to focus on attractive markets where we can deliver profitable growth and strong returns. One important thing a lot of you asked is, hey, should I buy this product? And I would say, yes, you should buy the Jabra Elite products, because they clearly say GN will reduce the inventory of the affected products, of which most is expected to be completed by the end of 2024. GN will, however, and this is important, continue to service and support customers for several years. Knowing Bluetooth earbuds, you don't need service beyond 2 or 3 years, I'll be very honest. This commitment to retail customers is underlined by 2 next generation editions of the popular Elite 8 Active and Elite 10 Premium earbuds. So now, this is the saddest line for me. The Elite 8 Active Gen 2 and Elite 10 Gen 2 will be the last 2 product introductions in this product line. Will be announced today and available from later this month. That's the facts, guys. These 2 babies are the last wireless earbuds ever going to be announced by Jabra. Take a moment to let that sink in.
And a special thanks goes out to our YouTube members and patrons. And a special thanks to our Fuckman tier members, Paula and Gamma Panda. Thank you very, very much. You've been experiencing an elite ending, and we've been DHRME. Doei!